Nonito Donaire, or Donaire, however you want to pronounce his name, versus John Riel Casimero. Who do you think would have won this fight? If you guys didn't know, sometime within this past month and a half that I haven't been making videos, if you guys didn't know, I got married and my wife and I bought a house right after the wedding. So I've been busy during this past month and a half and I haven't been making videos. But during that time period, uh, Donaire stepped up to fight. Well, not necessarily step up. Actually, they paid Rigondeaux to step aside so that Donaire will fight Casimero for a title unification fight with the WBC and WBO titles on the line. That was the fight that we were gonna see in August. And next thing you know, during the lead up to the fight, there were some disagreements apparently with the testing when it comes to VADA testing. To my understanding, from what I've been reading and from my brother, I've been told that the reason why is because Casimiro didn't want to do VADA testing. And also, because apparently he said some stuff to Nonito Donaire's wife, saying to suck his dick or something like that, around those lines, something around those lines. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've been told by my brother. Casimiro apparently said that to Donaire or to Donaire's wife, and obviously Donaire was like, no, F that. I'm not giving you a payday. You're not gonna do a test. You're gonna say this about my wife. I'm not gonna give you a paycheck fight, fighting me. So Donaire step aside, and now we have Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Casimiro back on for August 14 on Showtime. So we're still gonna see Casimiro versus Rigondeaux, but we're not gonna see Donaire versus Casimiro, which is unfortunate because I was looking forward to this fight. It's very rare that you see two world champion Filipinos fighting each other. Yet alone, two Filipinos fighting for a world title. I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I think for the first time in how many years we had two Filipinos fighting for a world title when oh man, I'm blanking on his name right now. Dude in the lower weights. Man, I'm blanking on his name. But if you follow sport boxing, you know who I'm talking about. We had, for the first time in how many years, we had two Filipinos fighting for a world title. And this would be like a first time thing too, because to my knowledge and to my understanding, I can't recall a time or in history where two Filipino champions fought for a title unification fight. So it would have been a history fight, but obviously it's no longer happening. And, it is what it is. Hopefully the winner of Rigondeaux versus Casimiro fights Donaire or Inoue. So we'll see what happens in the future. But talking about the topic of this video, who would have won this fight if Donaire and Casimiro would have fought? Who would have won? Donaire is coming off a very good win against Ubali, and honestly, that was a pretty impressive win. And Casimiro has the style to be perfect for Donaire to land a big counter, whether it's a right hand or a left hook. He's going to land a big counter punch, which eventually will knock out Casimiro, in my opinion. So if they were to fight, I'm honestly leaning towards Donaire. I mean, if it goes a distance, I see Casimiro winning because of his work rate, his output, punch output. But in the end, eventually, from somewhere between rounds 1 to 12, eventually Donaire will land a big one that will knock out Casimiro. And I think that's what would have happened if they were to fight, or if they did fight this coming August. And it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because it really is a great fight, and now we have what to look forward to. Rigondeaux versus Casimiro. Don't get me wrong, this is a good fight too, but it's just not that entertaining, and it doesn't have that much of a historical impact compared to Donaire versus Casimiro. At least from my point of view, as a Filipino fight fan, this something like this, seeing Filipinos, world champion Filipinos, goes to show that there's Filipinos out there who becoming world champions. So anyway, it's just unfortunate that we're not seeing this fight, but I just thought I'd share my thoughts on it. And again, August 14, Casimiro Rigondeaux. Looking forward to it. I'll make my prediction video sometime within the next few weeks or so. But yeah, I think Donaire would have definitely knocked out Casimero in my opinion. In my opinion, I think a lot of people will disagree on me with that. A lot of people think that the fight should have still moved on. A lot of people think that Donaire shouldn't have canceled the fight. That they should have negotiated a little bit more for when it comes to the testing or what have you. But I think it was definitely the comments of Casimero towards his wife that definitely led to this fight getting canceled. I mean, the way I look at it, in the sport of boxing, you can be respectful or you can talk a lot of shit. It happens. It happens. You know, there are definitely going to be fighters out there who's going to say this and that about you and your family. And I think if you're a fighter, you should be able to handle that, or at least, take it in. But I guess Donaire, had the dignity to say, you know what? You ain't getting a paycheck from me. You're not fighting me. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.